Hello, I'm Raf from Mutusi if you're new here, and welcome to yet another episode of Campus Grinds, where I give you more value for your time. And today with me is David Kinyanjui as we talk about food entrepreneurship and his blogging, getting to know more about him and how he basically works and does all the things that he does. Okay?
Yeah.
Cool. So who is David? Who is David?
To begin with, bro, thanks for having me here.
Sure.
I'm very excited. So David is, who am I? I'm a food blogger, I'm a food entrepreneur, and I'm a food content creator. Everything I do most of the time revolves around food.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so where did the whole passion for food come from?
So it's more, I think it's more of it's a self-driven passion.
Mm-hmm.
I got it back from when I was younger. I've always loved food, man. I love eating, literally. You know how when you're a kid you're fed so many meals, so we used to have breakfast in the morning, and then I'd have a snack at 10 a.m. And then I'd have lunch at 1, then I'd have 4 o'clock tea, and I'd have supper, and then I'd have again a snack before I go to sleep. So all that loving food, all that loving food now made me just be interested. So, and then I've come from a family where people are really creative in the kitchen, so I always used to get to learn from them. And then I was like, why not try and do it by yourself and see how good you can become in how fast. So it became a passion, so I started doing it often and often.
Yeah.
And I would keep on trying to become better each and every day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so breaking down the whole family side of it all, just more information on that whole thing. How did it come about, from the family now?
Or from the family. My aunt, who was very close to me, she's very dear. Used to have a restaurant back in the day. She used to have a restaurant, and she's really good with the cooking. And then she also worked with Intercontinental and some other hotel in Mombasa. I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
So she always used to make such good food during the family functions, and I'd always go and later and ask her, hey, how have you done this? And then she'd tell me, and then I'd be like, okay, so what do I need? Later on I'd ask her, what do I need? She writes for me down, and then I'd go and try it. So each and every time, let's say we have a family function and I see she's in the kitchen, I'd always be interested in knowing what she's doing, because I want to do it like her or better than her. Then again, I have an uncle who's really good with meat. On the grill, perfect. So now, once I've gotten someone on the grill and someone who's good in everything else, he just mashed up everything together and made it way easy for me.
Nice.
So they were more of my guiders. So if I need anything, even now, up to now, if I'm ever doing something I'm a bit confused, I know who to call. I'm like, hey, this has happened, what should I do? Or how can I make this look better? Or how can I make this taste better? So it's more of people who mentor.
Nice. Okay, so growing up, is it something that you knew, okay, so I'm really going to get into food, did you have any other interests in mind?
I didn't think I'd get into food actually. It was just a hobby. It was eating, literally. Didn't think I'd ever put a lot of effort in it, because I had other things in mind. I wanted to be a pilot, I wanted to be a doctor at a point. I literally wanted to be every career. And then now later on, when I reached about high school, around my last year before I finished high school, so when I realized, now come on, I think your passion drives better when you put in effort into it. So I just decided, I'll try and put my foot forward. If it doesn't go well, I can now lean back to what else I'm passionate about.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so you've already finished high school. Now you realize that this is what you'd like to now start or get into. So how was the beginning phase of it?
What phase exactly? The blogging?
Let's talk about the blogging first.
The beginning phase of it. How was it? Okay, initially, I really didn't, for myself, I really didn't think I could do it by myself. So I had to ask help from a friend of mine. So a friend of mine again was someone who in high school used to, you know how you'd have people you talk about food with you when you oh, there's a new restaurant, let me tell this one because they love food. We'll merge. So I used to tell her, okay, so I want to start a food blog, so what do you think? Like, I can help you out, you can try and write down things that you can do. So initially the first thing I did was, okay, should I do YouTube or a blog? So I remember I asked it on my Instagram story, because I used to post food on my Insta and stuff.
Yeah.
Then people would reply, oh, start a blog, start a channel. So
Yeah.
I remember I asked, but that time my mind was really put into go straight into YouTube.
Yeah.
And up to now, I think that was the biggest mistake I ever made.
Uh-huh.
It was the biggest mistake I ever made because, okay, we started with her, we were starting off quite good.
Yeah.
Then at times I realized she's busy and I can't do it without her if she's not there, so
Yeah.
like I'm lagging behind. What next? So I was very all over the place, man. So I'd shoot food, then the next time you're finding me shooting the animal park. I'm shooting the animal park, the next time I'm shooting a video with friends. So I was like, you know what? Take a break.
So basically a mixture of different content.
Yeah, I was not anywhere specific.
Yeah.
So take a break from it and realize. So later on I realized, hey, just get your niche first. Then
Yeah.
Once I got my niche and realized that I'm alone literally because you can't depend on people. I realized I'm alone and now I set it by myself and started. Now I took a break in June and decided to get back to it in May this year. Almost a whole 1 year. A whole 1 year.
Yeah.
Then the reason I got back to it because I have a friend of mine again who's good in this blog. Actually, Julie. I think Julie, if you're watching this, thank you.
Julie Nguru.
Yeah, so I saw her. She's the one who started posting a lot of food and I was like, you know, why let your passion sit and people are here pursuing theirs? I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Go back to it. And then from then on it's set. So from May,
Yeah.
I've been on the run. I've been consistent. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so when you started it, what was the main thought? Was it I want to really do a blog, or was it more of I want to make food?
My passion was, when I started, my intention was to share what I can do with people.
Yeah.
Just to show people I can do this, so can you. Because you know it's not hard. I hear people saying, oh, I can't cook. Oh, all I eat is Indomie.
And personally, that's a struggle.
It's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking because cooking is just like an exam, yeah? It's just following instructions. Do this, wait 5 minutes, do this. So it's something so simple. So I really wanted to impact and teach people how to do it. I didn't even think of a blog. That's why I used to do it with my stories. So you learn then you tell me how it was after.
Nice.
Then now a blog just makes it easier to save the work. And anyone can come and refer later on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, now there are a few videos that I watched when you're now let's on the YouTube perspective. When it came to reviewing foods by different restaurants, how was that?
It was I think it was a way of just passing my time and getting content.
Yeah.
It was good for the fact of getting to see how other restaurants are doing things and tasting different food. Yeah, but genuinely, when I started, that was not my intention. I wanted to first build myself, then now go and show other people the other restaurant's perspective. But it was fun. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, now that you had already started the whole blog, and now we'll get into making food and passing it, selling it to different campuses. Did you need any funds, or what are some of the things that you needed starting it all off, or getting to be more serious with it till the point that you are right now?
In just the blogging.
Everything.
What did I need? I just needed motivation. One, because it was really hard just to get the motivation and cycle it. I needed, what else? I needed motivation. My funds were mostly my own because I'm quite good on the saving side, so I'd saved some money for it. Just funds and motivation. And from then on I was set to go.
Nice. How can you describe passing on the message about your blog to guys? Like, was it easy? Was it tricky?
Well, for me it wasn't hard.
Yeah.
Thank God I have very supportive people. So I remember the day I started, so many people shared it. So it was quite easy for me. So after that it became a norm. I could see, so you've gained this number of subscribers on the blog, so it was not bad for me, which I'm grateful for that.
Not talking about the food. What brought up the idea of let me start selling food to campuses?
What brought up that idea?
How did it come about?
Okay, this is how it came about, People always comment, I want to taste.
Yeah.
And obviously people who comment I want to taste, to know what you just don't want to try the recipe, because it's the exact same thing. So I was like, why not just take it to them? So why not try and do it at school first? Because I saw someone doing something similar in school. They're selling food. I was like, oh, you can try and see how it goes.
Yeah.
So I tried it, and so it was quite okay.
Yeah.
So I said, you can also try and invest more time in this.
Nice.
But the only problem with that now, that one needs more funding.
Yeah.
It gets expensive at a point. It needs more time. It needs more planning. So yeah.
Nice. So how was the first time you tried this, and what are some of the things you needed, and how did it go? Like this,
the first time was good. Actually, it was good and overwhelming at the same time.
Yeah. The first time was at your campus.
Yeah, the first time was at my school.
Yeah.
So I had told people 2 days in advance. Yeah. So I just told people 2 days in advance. Oh, share it in your class groups. See you guys there. So initially we had budgeted to do about 20 tacos. So we wanted to sell 20 tacos. So we hadn't even used a lot of money, literally. We could have saved how much? 4K at most.
Yeah.
We'd used about 4,000. And now with me and my partner in the business, so we're just, this is okay.
Yeah.
If it goes bad, we've only lost 1,000 shillings or 2,000, so it's not so bad. Yeah, so we came to school and then we set it up. And immediately I set up. Actually, even before I could come and set up, I could see now a couple of my friends over there waiting. So the first game cleared about 10 of them, and I was like, oh shit. It's been like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So then again, now people started lining up. Then the other one, so I was like, okay, what next? You can't leave people pending like this.
Yeah.
Rushed back home, made quickly, came back. And then now it took about 1 or 30 minutes. So of course some people got tired and left. But then now those people who said we have to. So they stayed. And then now the second bunch I made another 25. And those ones went in like 30 minutes. Yeah, went in 30 minutes. So it was really overwhelming because now again when someone is ordering, you're over there trying to make them serve it immediately. You don't keep someone waiting. So at a point I was like, oh no, I should just go home. This is very tiring. But then it was worth it at the end. I got to hear what people think about what I'm making, and finally got to build myself on what the comments were.
Nice. So for the first time you did this, you're doing it alone?
No. From the first time I started with my friend, I've never done this selling myself.
Alright. So cause I didn't get that whole part of you're like making and then you're selling. So who had which role?
Okay, initially the whole selling process were four of us.
Yeah.
But the other two are just friends who help.
Yeah.
So there's one who, I do the whole cooking. Then I pass it on to a friend of mine who assembles it.
Yeah.
And then I pass it on to one who wraps it. And then now there's the money collector.
Alright.
So now for the food to get ready takes a while. Of course, for chicken to get ready takes quite some time. So you can see there's a long queue. So you're like, okay, I can't give you raw food, so you just have to wait. So now that's why the whole pressure is on me. Because I'm the one who's doing the whole 90% of the job. Because now assembly is very easy. You do it real quick and then pass it on. Nice. So that's why I was feeling overwhelmed.
Right, so now maybe it will appear a bit funny. Okay, it's appearing funny in my head. I don't how did you do it? Like, did you just decide, okay, so today it's just a normal day in school, me I'm gonna sell food, was there an event?
No, there was a flea market. We usually have flea markets in school where students come and sell whatever craft they're doing. So I said take advantage of the flea market. So we came lined up with every other seller and did it just like everyone else. So it wasn't a random day where you find me just standing there with my food looking confused.
Because in my mind that's what came up and I was like,
I'm actually, I wouldn't survive being the only seller. The eyes are too much.
Interesting. Okay, now how did the second one go? Because we've now had the first one. The first one is a success. How was the second one and where was it?
So the second one was at USIU. It was a bit challenging. It was a bit difficult because the thing is we didn't fully research about how USIU works. I didn't know when people are free, I didn't know the timetable, I didn't know when to catch people, I didn't know where to stand. So I had to ask around, and then now the thing is that USIU, the sales were very slow because people someone told me they have a morning class and they leave school by 11 and majority of the people do that. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So it took a very long time. Like I remember at USIU, in 1 hour I sold only 10. And that was very, very heartbreaking. I was like, oh. we've left
Because
Strathmore.
there's this contrast
Yeah,
now.
on that same day there was still a flea market in Strathmore.
Oh.
And it was bigger because it was a movie night, so everyone was there. We're like, we brought ourselves here to finish our time. So by the end of the day at USIU, we spent about 4 hours there. We did only 25, and for that one we had really put our expectations very high.
Yeah.
So today we're selling 70.
Yeah, because
They
in
will
your mind
go.
you're remembering the last time.
They will go for sure. And our main thoughts, the assumption was USIU has many people,
True.
and there's a club next to school, so it's a Thursday.
Yeah.
They buy food, then they go enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
The story went different. So I got a few people, then we remained with about 40 of them. So now with the other 40, we rushed back to Strathmore and cleared the stock.
Yeah.
It ended. So then now that's when I realized east to west, home is always the best. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so are you planning to just now be selling in school, or are you thinking of giving it a shot to a different campus?
I'm not sure about that. Although I was asked if I should go to this other campus called ADMI.
ADMI.
I'm not sure.
you can actually try ADMI.
I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll see about that. I'm not sure about the campus things, but maybe make it an online shop.
Oh.
Yeah, to start an online business and do deliveries. Yeah, because for campuses, what happens now if you have excess food? What happens to the rest?
Sure.
Yeah, what happens to the rest? So I'm scared of taking the risk, but in business it's always about risk.
Yeah.
So, but for sure I'll try. Yeah, I'll try. Not up on UN, maybe.
Yeah, you should.
Maybe UN I'll come through.
You should.
I'm targeting whenever the events, if you're watching this, send me a DM. If your school has an event, I'd be glad to come and help sell that.
Yeah. But still on the food. You've now sold. You've now gotten to see how that side of it now works.
Yeah.
Any main things that you've learned from it, and any aspirations with the whole thing other than making it online?
Okay, what I've learned, the most important thing, and I feel like this is in everything that you do, be it if you're a YouTuber, a photographer, you have a business, your main supporters are not people that you know. That one is very, very true. It's always strangers.
Yeah.
I've learned that, I learned it the hard way, because I remember when I shared that thing for the first time I was going to sell, so many of my acquaintances that I see in school, that I know them. We'll come through, David, I'll come finish your stock.
Yeah.
On that day, didn't see them.
Yeah.
That day it was new faces that I still don't remember up to now. It was new faces, so you get to learn that people who support you, people who do not know you. Yeah. And then what else I also learned is that...
But they know you, they don't just talk to you that often.
They know you, but you don't know them.
Yeah, you don't know them.
You don't know them.
Yeah,
that's the thing. And then I also learned that it needs a lot of patience. You need a lot of patience in whatever craft you do, be it business. It's never easy, man. It's never easy. Even with social media, if you're trying to build a brand, it's never that easy.
Yeah.
Then I also learned that you should know how you should know how to work with people. You need social skills.
Yeah.
It's really hard if you're an introverted person. It's really hard for you to be successful in a business, social media, because you have to interact with people on a daily basis. And then you need the convincing aspect of it. Tell me why I should buy your food. Tell me why I should watch your channel. Tell me, so you need to be convincing and good with people. So I keep on learning. I learn something new every single day when I do that. So,
Okay, so let's get into now branding. Brands approaching. Because I think I've seen this a number of times. Let's say brands approach you and they're like, can you do this for us? Have you had such encounters, and how have they gone?
I've had about 3 brand engagements. I could say they were fine. The ones that I chose to say yes to, all the 3 that I chose to say yes to were fine, but the others, you can just tell the person is being shifty.
Tell me about the others.
So I won't really name the company because it's a very big company, and this one really pissed me off. So what happened here? Brand X approached me. They was like, "Oh, hi David, I would love to." So they have initially that place. They have like a spa.
A spa.
They want to start a restaurant. So they wanted me to help them create a menu for the restaurant, a 3-course menu. So they said, okay, send your rates. I sent my rates. So what can you include? They told me what they wanted to do their menu, and I was like, this is perfectly fine. We can help design the menu, and then they also wanted training for the cook. But personally, I don't have time because I'm in school.
Yeah.
So I referred my aunt.
Uh-huh.
So we came with my aunt, did the interview. We did the interview. It was quite okay because the way people talk here, you can think, nice, it's gonna go well, good in the job.
Yeah.
So after that, now they said, I remember I talked to the manager of that company, and then he had told me, it's okay, we're gonna get back to you in a span of 2 weeks. And mind you, I'd wasted 3 days of my week going to that place and coming. It was not far. It was not close to my house. It was extremely far. It was all the way courses. Pasangong. It was far. It was very far here. And I'd spent 3 days, the day for the interview, the day for the meeting, and the day prior to the interview.
Yeah.
So those were just 3 days of me wasting my time, and I could have been doing other things. So they said they'd get back to me, and they ghosted me. Then now a while back they asked, okay, what happens here? Can you send us the menu? And then we can start working on the payment. Like, how do I send the job and the money is not there? So what happens if I send the menu and then they don't pay?
True.
Yeah. So I just said no. I closed that chapter.
Any other encounters? Because I think I've heard of stories whereby you're told you get exposure out of it, or you get, let's say, a product out of it. Have you had such? Okay,
I normally don't think about the money all the time. Yeah? Sometimes you're like, maybe it can help you, but at an extreme you can tell if someone wants to use you, or but if they ask me for a long term, let's say for example someone asks you, can you advertise this pen for a whole month, we'll give you a supply of pens. You ask yourself, how is that helping me? I think that's when you can tell someone is using you. But now if you're not benefiting to an aspect, then I don't think it's worth it. That's the thing brands have. They normally say, we'll give you this product, and you get so excited, you're like, yes, I have a whole 2 months supply of whatever, a box of juice. But then you're not looking at, you're doing very fine before you got that juice. But now when you're told bring the juice, and then you lose your worth, you're like, come on, you're putting so much hard work, you'll end up spending more money trying to advertise them, trying to do shoots for them, maybe hiring a photographer, maybe buying props, maybe trying to be interesting by going outside. You'll just end up spending more time and they're doing nothing but just supplying for you juice. And maybe what they're supplying for you is samples, so it wasn't catered in their budget, so it's free.
It's free.
So you should be very careful again now when it comes to that.
Interesting. Okay, now when it comes to back to your business now. And pricing, like let's talk about how you price your foods. What determines how you price the food that you sell?
Pricing normally comes now with the labor cost, the cost of the ingredients for the food, and then miscellaneous things like fuel, depending where we're going to sell from, and the packaging as well. But I try my best to be as, I wouldn't say cheap. I try my best to be affordable to people, so that you can get people coming back, because you just can't come and shock people with a high price. No, you never look at it back later on. So I try to be really affordable, and maybe have an offer here and there to make just to catch eyes of people.
Nice. Though there's this thing about rate cards. And how you also mentioned how this guys asked for your rates. How do you determine that, or how do you come up with that whole thing?
Initially I asked a friend of mine to send me the rate card. So now you just compare, you're like, okay. And I think a rate card is built by you knowing your worth, first of all. You should know your worth. And then to know how much you're going to charge a certain company, you look at how much the company is making in total. And then you calculate the costs that you incur doing that work for them. And then now you also calculate your time, your labor, and creativity. Because creativity is really important. Because imagine you're trying to be as creative as possible in advertising this pen. You just can't take a picture of the pen every single day.
True.
So imagine you just go on a creative block. So that's why you should also charge on creativity. So I asked 3 people. How much do you charge? So let me see your rates. Okay, what packages do you have? So from then on, I came up with a standard rate that I have and that I send it to people, but they alter depending on the brand.
Yeah.
It's a big brand. You take, you happy. Today is my day.
Yeah.
Today you can now charge according to your actual worth, but the rate keeps on varying depending on the brand as well.
Yeah. Nice. Because this is still campus grains. Now, what are you doing in campus?
I'm studying BCom right now.
BCom. Any interest in BCom, or how did you land in BCom?
It was so fast, man. I just found myself in BCom. So, any interests? I think just the business aspect of it, mostly the marketing side. I wouldn't say it's a waste of time. I feel like I'm gaining a lot and learning from it.
That you're now inputting into what you're doing.
And that I'm inputting into my business.
Yeah.
You get to learn the entrepreneurship side, the accounts, keeping the records. So it's a fit course for me.
Nice. And now on building yourself as a brand and building your business up, are you considering having a team, or like you've mentioned you do work with guys?
Mm-hmm.
How are you planning to set that whole thing up?
Do you mean get more people, or?
Yeah, are you planning to maybe get more people? Are you thinking of maybe just still having this one friend and growing together?
Yeah, just one person.
Yeah.
Because for me, the more the people, the more confusing it gets.
Yeah.
So.
And does the other person also have their own platform?
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, the platform is just normally mine, but he inputs a lot, so it's normally a 50-50 basis.
Nice. Okay, so how would you describe the whole market, or how everything is looking when it comes to now food entrepreneurship and food blogging?
I'd say it's a very good industry,
Yeah.
Because let's per se, bro, how many times do you feel the need to eat out?
Yeah, a number of times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kenyans love eating. Everyone loves food. You'd be walking in town, you pass, you're like, that shawarma looks yummy.
Mm-hmm.
You just go and buy it, So food is something that never runs out of business. It's not like the hotel industry where there's a high season, low season. Food is needed on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So if you have the skill, give it a shot, man. Maybe it's gonna be good for you. It's a really good aspect.
Nice. Good stuff, man. I think I've now covered everything that there was to cover there. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. Be sure to check out some of my other videos with some of my other guests. But that has been it for today. I will see you next time. Peace.